Season 11 is coming into Pokemon Go in just 2 days from now. And of course, the next season that has just been announced today is the Hidden Gems season. We don't know what this season is going to bring us exactly, but I can tell you what this season is going to bring just from looking at their website. Got some cool new Pokemon debuts coming in. Got some pretty interesting events that are going to be happening for the month of June. And also for June, I'm going to be going over content for this year. Because we've got some exciting events that are coming in, some exciting raid bosses, and many more to come. So I hope you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to leave your comments down below on what you're excited for this season. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click that notification bell and share this video with your friends. Also, don't forget to follow me down onto my socials below. My Instagram, my TikTok, and my Twitter are all provided in the description box. I'm finally coming back into making videos again. I have just been really busy with some of my part-time jobs that I've been working on, and I have been also trying to find a regular full-time job since, since it's just been a little struggle. But I am going to be making sure to keep making these videos more often. So, without further ado, let's get on with today's video. So, to begin off with this season, we are starting off with going on to GoFest. While not much detail have been given about what's going to be featured in each of these GoFests, we know there are going to be 3 different locations of GoFest for in-person. One being in London, another being in Osaka, Japan, and the other one, New York City. Both the ones in London and Osaka, Japan are all going to be on the same exact day. We have August 4th, August 5th, and August 6th for both London and Japan. And for New York City, which is where I'm going to be going to for this year's GoFest, we have August 18th, August 19th, and August 20th. And let's not forget, the worldwide event is going to be on August 26th and August 27th. So make sure you get ready to prepare yourself for these upcoming GoFest events. And if you haven't got your tickets yet, you can still get them now for both New York and for London. I'm pretty sure the one in Japan is already sold out, but you can still get yours for London or New York. I'm actually really excited for these GoFests. I can't wait to see what they're going to bring. So let's keep going into some of our new features that are coming for the season of Hidden Gems. While not much is featured, there are going to be some new Pokemon debuts that are coming for this season. Starting off, we have Sandygast and Palisand. These Pokemon are going to be making their debuts during the upcoming Water Festival Beach Week event, which I will actually describe in tomorrow's video along with another event. So yeah, those two are going to be making their debuts, and there is another Pokemon that's also making its debut. And this is actually a mystery, because it has not been given a specific day on when this Pokemon is coming into Pokemon Go. That Pokemon, of course, is Carbink. So how exactly is Carbink going to appear? When is it going to appear? We know it's going to be during this season, but when during this season? Is it before GoFest, or is it going to be during GoFest? That's the question. Because here's what we know about GoFest. So far, we know who the mythical Pokemon is going to be, and that mythical Pokemon is going to be Diancie. Yes, Diancie is going to be our mythical Pokemon for this season. And it's going to be the featured Pokemon during this GoFest. We all know it's going to be that featured Pokemon. But I am actually excited to see that these Pokemon are going to be making their debuts for the first time in Pokemon Go. Well, those aren't the only Pokemon that are actually going to be making their debuts. If you remember the Shadow Raids event, which was awesome, well, Shadow Raids are going to be coming back again. And now we're getting a different Shadow Legendary Pokemon in our raids. So during Hidden Gems, Shadow Articuno will be available to battle in 5-star Shadow Raids. We haven't seen this Shadow Pokemon since I think back in 2021. And of course now, for the first time, you'll now be able to encounter Shiny Shadow Articuno. That's right, Shiny Shadow Articuno is going to be coming in to Pokemon Go. Another Shiny Shadow Legendary that we're getting. Kind of awesome stuff. So make sure that you guys get your teams ready for Shiny Shadow Articuno. That's going to be coming soon. There is actually something that's kind of interesting, and that's the hidden mysteries of the Hidden Gems. So Niantic is focusing on new Pokemon Go features during Hidden Gems. There are some treasures that are locked right now. There are currently 4 that are locked, and the only ones that are open are shadow raids, and the web store. You can check it out in the link down below if you want to get a good view on what this is. But anyway, let's move on into the seasonal highlights for this season. Starting off, of course, we have some Community Day dates that are going to be available. And if you haven't watched the previous video, there are some predictions on what the Community Day Pokemon were. But to short summarize, here are the dates that we have. We have June 10th, we have July 9th as a Community Day Classic, July 30th for a regular Community Day, and August 13th. I'm hoping to see Axew, Squirtle, Poliwag, and Froakie for these Community Days. Otherwise, who knows what these Community Days are going to bring us. I'm sure we're going to get an announcement on who the June Community Day Pokemon will be. Probably on June 2nd, or maybe next week in June. Who knows? Maybe it'll be this week. Guess we're going to have to find out. There's also going to be some themed stickers for this season. It's going to be featuring Squirtle on top of a Blastoise, a Butterfree holding a sunflower, a Ladian also holding a sunflower, 2 Clamperls resting at the bottom of the ocean in front of some coral, and Deerling and Sawsbuck in their summer forms, since of course we're in a summer season after all. Now, I won't go into events yet. I'll wait until we get into June content update. For now, let's just continue on with our seasonal rotations. So in our research breakthrough, we have Sableye, Beldum, Audino, Furfrou, Gumi, and Noibat in the research breakthrough. And also, starting in this season, field research tasks that previously rotated on a monthly basis will now rotate seasonally, which means after every season, we're going to be getting different field research tasks. Although field research tasks that do reward Spindit encounters will still continue to rotate monthly. That's not that terrible, actually. I think it's really good that they're going to do it on a seasonally basis now. So much better than having to do it on like a monthly basis. Let's take a look at which Pokemon are going to be appearing in different areas for the season of Hidden Gems. From our cities, we have Alola Meowth, Kadabra, Magneton, Koffing, Apom, Galarian Zigzagoon, Patrat, and more appearing. From our forests, we have Paras, Executor, Scyther, Cacnea, Sewaddle, Phantom, and more. In our mountains, we have Onix, Dunsparce, Loudred, Boldore, Ferroseed, Stunfisk, Helioptile, and more. In our beach and water, we've got Galarian Slowpoke, Shelder, Staryu, Pelipper, Alomomola, Binacle, Bruxish, and more. We also got our Hemisphere exclusives. From our Northern Hemisphere, we've got Paras, Alolan Executor, Dratini, Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip, with more to come also. And from the Southern, they have Kanto Meowth, Alolan Marowak, Beldum, Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup, with many more Pokemon also. Okay, so let's move into eggs. 2K eggs, we've got Staryu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Magby, Azurill, and more hatching from there. From our 5Ks, we have Omanite, Kabuto, Shuckle, Sableye, Roggenrola, Moraine, and more hatching from there also. Our 7K eggs right now feature Hisuian Growlithe, Hisuian Voltorb, Hisuian Quillfish, and Hisuian Sneasel. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get more Alola variants and Galar variants in our 7K eggs also. But for right now, this is what we have as far as 7K eggs go. Our 10K egg hatches include Mawile, Bagon, Emolga, Deino, and more. Our Adventure Sync eggs are going to change up also. From 5Ks, Cranidos, Shieldon, Mantike, Stunfisk, and more. While in our 10Ks, we have Riolu, Galarian Yamask, Gumi, Rockruff, and more. I did actually hatch a Larvesta today. Thank goodness, because if Larvesta is also not going to be appearing in eggs again, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. But hopefully Larvesta will still continue to hatch from 2Ks, 5Ks, and 10Ks. Who knows, maybe it'll be a potential Adventure Sync reward. That would actually be really cool to have. I kind of would like to see that actually. But we'll have to figure out as soon as we get closer towards next season on what Larvesta is going to be like. Going off now into seasonal bonuses. You get an additional special trade for the day. An additional Pokemon candy when trading Pokemon, and trainers level 31 and above will receive 1 guaranteed Candy XO when it comes to trading. And previously, a temporary seasonal bonus, damage dealt by Pokemon participating in raids remotely will be permanently increased to the same amount of damage dealt by Pokemon participating in raids in person. So there's some pretty interesting changes that are going to be happening for this season. This season's not so bad, but the question is, will this be the best season in Pokemon Go. I wonder if it will be the best season in Pokemon Go. Guess we'll have to find out when we continue on with it. For now though, let's get on into our June content update. So, June content is actually quite interesting. Let's start off with our 5-star rates. Turning back again on June 1st, all the way till June 15th is the Lake Guardians, where of course Yuxi is going to be in the Asia Pacific area, Mesprit is going to be in Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and India, and Azelf has the Americas and Greenland. Then on June 15th to June 29th, Nihilego, the first Ultra Beast, named UBO1 Parasite, is going to be making its return back into raids again. And if trainers are lucky, they might be able to encounter shiny Nihilego. Doesn't have that blue lining on the jelly part of it, it's actually yellow where the blue lining is. And then on June 29th to July 6th, we are going to be having Heatran coming back into raids again. It's been a long time since we've seen Heatran in raids. Our raid hours are as followed. We have Yuxi, Mesprit, and Azelf in their region locations going to be appearing in our raid hours on June 7th and on June 14th. And Nihilego is going to be appearing in our raid hour on June 21st and June 28th. All are going to be on Wednesday. And also as a reminder, starting on June 10th, Shadow Articuno will be appearing in Shadow Raids during weekends in June, and only on the weekends. Bit surprised that it's only going to be appearing on the weekends only, but hey, what can you do about it? Alright, now let's go into our Mega Raids, because we got some pretty interesting Mega Raid bosses, and looks like a new one coming soon. Starting off June 1st to June 15th, we have Mega Swampert. Then on June 15th to June 29th, we have Mega Sceptile. And on June 29th to July 6th, we have a new Mega Pokemon that's going to be making its debut. Now, interesting fact about this. If you have watched a video about hidden gems, there were some teases about certain Pokemon that were going to be available at the time. Tyranitar and Sableye were both of them. So the question is, on that Mega Raid Day, are we going to be getting Mega Tyranitar? Or are we going to be getting Mega Sableye? Both are likely to appear during this season. But if I were leaning towards one or the other, I'd probably have to lean towards Mega Tyranitar. It has been data mined that Mega Tyranitar could potentially make a debut during the season, and yes, it's likely going to happen. So I think it's going to be Mega Tyranitar that's going to be coming in before Mega Sableye. And we're probably going to get Mega Sableye later on during the season. Who knows exactly? Guess we'll have to find out when we get closer. Next, we have our research breakthroughs. Of course, as mentioned before, these are the following Pokemon that are going to be in research breakthroughs from this point on. And just to recap, we have Sableye, Beldum, Audino, Furfrou, Gumi, and Noibat appearing in our research breakthroughs for this season. Alright, let's move on into our spotlight hours, because we got a really interesting spotlight hour that's going to be starting on June 6th. This is of course for the Water Festival Beach Week. We're going to be getting a Crustacean Spotlight Hour on June 6th. This will feature Krabby, Kabuto, Corphish, Clauncher, and Crabrawler. It'll be 3 times the XP for catching Pokemon, and of course, Shiny Clauncher is going to be making its debut. I love the color of this one. It's like all red. Makes it look like an actual lobster. I can't wait to get this shiny. Hopefully I get this shiny though. Then on June 13th, we have Binnacle appearing in the spotlight. This will give you 2 times the candy for catching Pokemon. Then on June 20th, we have Sunkern with 2 times the candy for transferring Pokemon. And on June 27th, we have Doduo, 2 times the XP for evolving your Pokemon also. So the June 6th Spotlight Hour is actually very interesting. I'm actually looking forward to that Spotlight Hour. It's just different than what we usually have for a Spotlight Hour. Like, it's completely different. And I'm actually looking forward to it. Alright, we're not done yet. Now, let's go into our big event. And by that, I mean our events. Starting on June 3rd, we have Searching for Gold Research Day. In a short summary, 5 Pokemon are going to be featured. The 5 are Caterpie, Magikarp, Nosepass, Barboach, and Sableye. And of course, you'll have increased chances of getting their shiny form. And why these Pokemon? Well, because they are all related to a golden color in their shiny state. Kind of interesting actually, like that's gonna be really cool for an event. Then we have the Water Festival Beach Week Spotlight Hour, as I mentioned before, and we have Water Festival Beach Week. Short summary on this, Sandy Gas will be making its debut, Lapras with a scarf will be coming back again also, and Shiny Clauncher making a debut also. I'll go more into the Searching for Gold Research Day and the Water Festival Beach Week for tomorrow's video. June 10th is going to be June Community Day. Not much is known about who the mysterious Pokemon is, but it's likely going to be Axew. We'll find out though when we get closer towards that event. Then on June 16th to June 25th, the Solstice Horizons and another Team Go Rocket takeover is going to be happening again. The Solstice event is, of course, a popular event in Pokemon Go. Well, not really a popular event, but it's a common event that Pokemon Go usually does. What's gonna happen is that Solrock and Lunatone will be switching places in the world. One gets to go into the northern hemisphere, the other gets to go into the southern hemisphere. But also, these two will be appearing in the same place as well. We're also getting a Team Go Rocket takeover that day. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I do know that a new Shadow Legendary is going to be with Giovanni. The team leaders are going to be switching their Pokemon lineup, and of course, new Shadow Pokemon will be coming into Pokemon Go. Now, this last event for June is actually a very interesting event name. It's called Dark Flames. We don't know anything about what this event is going to be about, but from what I can tell, it's probably going to be featuring Dark and Fire type Pokemon. Maybe we're getting another new Pokemon debut. There have been rumors about Turtonator coming in for this season also. Although I don't know if Turtonator would fit this one pretty well. I think it's probably going to be a different fire type maybe. But the Dark Flames event is an interesting event. And it's only on June 29th until July 2nd. So that's going to be very interesting to discuss as soon as we get closer towards that event. So, what are your thoughts about the Hidden Gems season? I'm thinking this is going to be a really great season. I like this season right now. I think it's kind of cool that they're introducing some cool new stuff. Like, I think this season might be the best season we might ever have. Who knows? I honestly think the season ago was the best season that we've had so far. But that's just my opinion on the season. Anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video. I can't wait to keep continuing making more of these videos. I'm finally going to get more time into making my videos again. I'm actually just really excited to continue on with my channel. Can't wait for this thing to grow too. Well, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.